Question number 1 says to solve 36 and 1400ths divided by 13. So I'm going to set up my division here, 36 and 1400ths divided by 13. I want to start with how many groups of 13 I can get out of 3. So that would be a 0. Then I divide 13 into 36, which would be 2. 2 times 13 is 26, and so when I subtract, I get a difference of 10. I'm going to put my decimal point up here so I have it in the right spot, and now I bring down my 1. I need to figure out how many times 13 can go into 101. I'm not really sure, so I'm going to guess and check that I think maybe it might be 9. So I'm going to check 13 times 9. This is 27. Carry over 2. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 2 more is 11. Looks like that's going to be too big. So I'm going to lower it to 13 times 8. That's 24. That's 8, and then that equals 10. Still a little bit too big. So that tells me that now I know 13 can go into 101 7 times. And 13 times 7 is equal to 91. Then I'm going to put that underneath here and subtract, and that leaves me with 10 again. Now I bring down my 4, and I'm dividing 13 into 104, which I already know the answer because I figured it out early here whenever I was guessing and checking. So that should be an 8. 8 times 13 is equal to 104. So when you subtract, there's nothing left over. I don't need to add a 0 and bring it down to keep going. So my answer is 2 78/100ths. And if I wanted to check that, I would take 2 78/100ths times 13 and work that out. That's 24. 21 plus 2. 6 plus 2 more is an 8. Drop down a 0. That's 8, 7, and 2. When I add it back up, I get a number that looks like 3,614, but I got to go back up and notice that this number has 2 decimal places, so should my answer. So now that I've checked my work, I can see that 2 78/100ths is the answer to 36 and 1400ths divided by 13.